under the IT Act, under 66A, if you send some information on electronic network, which in the opinion of the complainer is harassing or annoying, that is alone for the registration purpose. Now therefore, I think there are a lot of drawbacks in the Indian IT law. A lot of provisions need to be reworked at, amended. Also, the new amendments in 2008 have, barring a few cybercrimes, made almost all cybercrimes as pay-level offences. So the deterrence has gone up. And that's the reason why we're not getting to see cybercrime conviction. Today, we get cases of clients who come back and say, Sir, हमने ये अपना लैपटॉप को हथौड़े से तोड़ के जमुना में डाल दिया. अब आप बताएं क्या करें? They do those illegal stuff and come back. They're also tech savvy. They said, हमने कॉल किया, मोबाइल से गड़बड़ करी, उसके बाद मोबाइल को ईंट से मारा, फेंका, अलग अलग जगह फेंक दिया. So जब ओरिजिनल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एविडेंस नहीं मिलेगा, जब इंक्रिमिनेटिंग एविडेंस नहीं मिलेगा, तो आपकी कन्विक्शन कहाँ होगी? That's a practical problem. A lot of work needs to be done in terms of cybercrime investigation, in terms of ensuring that we have better punishments for cyber crimes, and more significantly, I think we need to create a culture of cybersecurity. Today, cybersecurity is no longer a priority amongst the layperson. But quickly we have to realize that cybersecurity is not a governmental job. Each and every stakeholder has to contribute in making the digital life far more secure. Thank you. Normally it's supposed to be, but sometimes people are overzealous and they may disclose identity. But normally the law is very clear, your identity should be. And even under the new law, if you report something, your identity should not be known to the public. Even today people don't know the name of the victim of the gang rape. It's known by some generic words like Nirbhaya or whatever, but you don't know the real name, the real identity. And that is the objective of the law. If you are going to make the identity of a girl public, you are going to cause further more harassment, nuisance, and potential turmoil, emotional and otherwise, in the life of the girl. Plus, even our society, there's a chance that she could be socially ostracized. So therefore, I think the objective of the law is very clear, and that's what should be happening. Unfortunately, there are some aberrations here or there that will happen.
So there are a lot of websites which are available, where a lot of content related to defamation is available. If someone makes a complaint to get it deleted, what is the right process to go for legally?
Legally speaking, you have one of these websites. There's a website called mediaforbras.com. People take out their brass. And logically the scenario is that you should write to the concerned websites. Today these websites have become far more careful. They will say, get me a court order and I will come back. Otherwise I will not come back. Although the IT rules are very clear. The moment you find something is defamatory against you and you give written notice to the website, they are duty bound to act within 36 hours and remove or disable access to that information. However, a majority of the websites don't respond, or they will say, get me a court order. They say that you'll have to go to get a court order from a court of competent jurisdiction. Alternatively, you decide, no, I don't want to get a court order, I want to punish them. You also have an option of getting the case registered with the police and take the stuff up. But I think the option should be trying as soon as possible to get your content removed first, because the more and more days it continues to be up there, the more and more damage it will continue to happen to you and your respective digital identities. That's one of the initiative should be done, because I think people don't realize one thing. On the internet, your digital reputation is the most significant. If you tamper with somebody's digital reputation, it goes out for a long time. I know this girl, she's a journalist. Imagine a journalist of the top 3 newspapers in the country. She decides to go in for a live-in relationship. And something appears upon her mind, she wants to document her live-in relationship. So every day, she puts a post on her social media website account saying what are her experiences of the live-in relationship. She does it for 1.5 years till such the time the relationship continues. Then the relationship dissolves. She goes her respective way. 1.5 years later, she wants to get married. The parents set up an arranged marriage setup. The marriage is fixed up. One day prior to marriage, some mischievous guy just goes to the potential groom and invites his attention to the archives which show her experiences of a living relationship. Marriage gets closed. The girl is in depression. She's undergoing psycho or whatever. She's counseling other treatments. And nothing happens to the boy who's gone ahead and told the potential groom, look, this is what happened. So that's what internet is. It's like a huge data dragging with infinite memory. Whatever you're going to put in on the internet is going to stay for all time. Today you are young, maybe when you have great grandchildren, whatever you post on the internet today will continue to be available. So be very careful what's posted up. It looks very easy. A lot of times people, often in a hurry or in an emotional state of mind, publish information which they tomorrow regret. There was a fight at a paid sleep party one night, and one of the journalists on his way back was very unhappy with the guys whom he had fought. He wrote 4 tweets against the said guy who was a CEO of a big company, which were defamatory. 4 tweets of 140 characters was enough for the company to launch 2 litigations, each of 100 crore rupees damages. Today, lawsuits worth 200 crores are pending against this individual in courts in Bangalore. So that is what the reality is. So you have to be very careful. As far as possible, don't publish, transfer any information on the internet which tomorrow you will have to regret. And if you think you can hide your identity on the internet, think again. Anonymity on the internet is only a myth. Today, law enforcement agencies are able to track you down right to the use of your last computer or last mobile. Yes, if you're very tech savvy, you use proxy servers, a large number of other methodologies to obliterate or remove your digital footprints. Maybe you are lucky, but 9 out of 10 people are not those tech savvy. If they're not those tech savvy, they get caught, they are going to face the potential consequences of it. Yeah? Sure. Yeah. In India, if you order any substance through an e-commerce website, the Indian IT law will be applicable. You can sue the said entities here in India. Yeah, that's the problem. So the dictum always is, before you do an e-commerce transaction, do your due diligence. Please do find out whether they are actually trustworthy. Do it on a secure website. Do it on an HTTPS website rather than an HTTP. But it's always nice to shop on those platforms which are trustworthy, which are known, at least they are not going to run away. Otherwise, if you do that, yeah, then in that case you have no option but to then file a lawsuit. But if these guys are not even known, then we are virtually at a dead end. At best we know about the email ID, we know about their IP address, so that we can find out what their physical location is somewhere. But it is a long haul. It takes a large number of years. Indian law, IT law applies to each and every transaction that's applicable or made available on a computer system located in India. Taxes, we are not very clear. In fact, large number of countries and the governments haven't even started thinking about it. So today, taxation, we are in a gray area. Indian government doesn't have a policy on taxation of e-commerce transactions. But if you are an entity who's doing e-commerce business in India and you show your turnover from e-commerce transactions as part of your balance sheet, then you will be definitely taxed. But a large number of countries are still not taxing e-commerce transactions. They are waiting for them to become bigger and bigger, and then finally they would like to sue and say, give me my share of the pie. I don't know what's going to be. Sure. There's nothing wrong with that. Technically speaking, you're doing you're actually, you are cheating. Technically speaking. You can say that. But remember, everyone No, hold on. You can say that. But remember, everybody in India steals. The man gets caught, he's a thief. Please don't get caught. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I can say. But it's intelligence. If you are able to save your money, so shipping costs by showing a different location, at best you are only doing what? A slight misconception, a slight deception of information. Technically, if that entity wants, they can book you. That becomes an offence of cheating by personation using a computer source under section 66D of the IT Act, 3 years imprisonment in fine. That's technically an offence. No one, anyone, it can be only 3 years imprisonment and fine depending on what the court is going to determine what fine will be. Fine will also be there, that is a discretion of the court. How much fine they give is the court's discretion. So it's a very, very funny situation. A lot of people do a lot of activities which are offenses. All I say is, be careful, don't get caught. I mean, if you get caught, that's where the problem happens. Try to be cocky, smart, don't get caught. That's the fine. How can you ensure? There are no magical formulas to ensure that you shall not be caught. If there's somebody more intelligent, you can say. No, we have no magical formulas. All I can say is, do your due diligence. Ensure that you voluntarily or knowingly do not engage in any act which is criminal in nature, which is banned under the law, or which is an offence under the law. If you are conscious of those limited activities, I think to a large extent, you can be potentially safe from potential legal exposure. But digital world is a world where you are constantly at each step faced with some legal exposure or the other. It depends on what quick decisions are you going to make there. Don't decide in a hurry in the digital world. Yes, it may give me a half an hour, take 1 hour or a day, but don't be instinctive in doing things on the internet. First and foremost, a lot of things that you do on the internet become irreversible. You want to reverse it, you may not be able to reverse it. So, the moment you are doing any digital transaction, ask a fundamental question in your mind. Will this be irreversible or can I reverse it? Yeah. No, that's a complete problem because first and foremost, even if you put something on Facebook and you delete it, that's never deleted. That's still available. Number 2, whatever you put on Facebook is Facebook's problem. It will continue to use your data till kingdom time comes. So, you have to be clear that you have no privacy on Facebook. And whatever you put up will be used to share up with business partners, to target you with potential ads or potential suggestions. You know, Facebook is evolving. Currently, its biggest model for revenue generation is advertising. And this data that you provide to Facebook is directly used for monetizing advertising. So it's bound to happen. But whatever you put up on the internet and you think you can delete it, it's an anomaly effect. You may delete it. What happens is it's replicated at so many different places. It's impossible that you will be 100% successful. Maybe you're 99% successful. But you have to be careful. Therefore, I ask you the fundamental question. If, before doing any e-commerce or any digital transaction, including sending anywhere, ask yourself, is this irreversible? Can this be reversed? If it can be reversed, good. Go ahead and do it immediately. But you think if it's irreversible, take your own time in making a decision of what to do. That time will be your best invested time in life. That's going to ensure that you get protected from potential legal consequences as that person. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been wonderful talking to you this morning. And thank you, Dr. Girdhar, for giving me this opportunity.